What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel and the video review of the Vector SR48, the VOLANTEXRC V797-3 RC racing boat. Now this is the brushless version. This also comes in the brushed version as well. As you can see from the side, it says 50 plus kilometers per hour, but on paper it says 40 kilometers per hour on the brushless model. And on the other side, if you look, it has 30 kilometers per hour, and it is the brushed version. So they're using the same box as a dual purpose box. Now this thing has a brushless motor. It is the 2212 2600 kV brushless water cooled motor, and it runs pretty fantastic. So let's go ahead and open up the box and check this baby out. Alright, it is not really an unboxing because I've already tested this boat out in the water before I started doing this segment of the video. So here is the boat, and here is the remote control, guys. And the remote control is very nice. Believe it has 4 AA batteries, and it has some steering trims and some throttle trims, and you can reverse the throttle and the steering if you like. So if you are left-handed or right-handed, I'm not sure how you reverse the steering and be able to steer, but they do have that option. There's the steering trim right here, and there is the throttle trim, and also the rate of the throttle speed as well. This transmitter and the boat itself, when I took it out of the box, it wasn't bound. So you do have to go through a binding process, and there's a bind button right here, and there's an LED light. And how you go about doing that is you first have to open up the boat, and here is the boat. Let's take a quick look at the boat here. Here's the top cover, and it is just a one little locking mechanism. You just rotate it and it comes undone, and there's the seal right around the top cabin cover there. And see, I've already ran it. There did have some water intrusion a little bit, but not by much, just a little few drops here and there. And they do have a rubberized plug, so you can drain the water out. It's a drain plug, so that will be the lowest part of the boat. And see, there's no water. I ran it twice, and there was no water buildup at all. There's some supporting fins in the back on both sides, and there is the main rudder, and there's the propeller. I got something stuck on the propeller, a little bit of grass. I got stuck in the water, thought I was going to have to swim in for it, but it did survive, so thank God. A couple of stabilizers on the bottom as well, so it doesn't lift up too much, I guess. And there is the receiver, and there is the antenna for the receiver. The receiver is just Velcro down here. You can unrelease it, and it is Velcro down. And there is the servo for the steering, and there is the brushless motor, and the power ESC and the power supply combo there. And there is the battery connector, the T-plug connector, the Dean's plug. And the battery that it comes with is this one here. Is called the VOLANTEXRC, got their own brand name on it. 1000 milliamp 3-cell 3S 11.1 20C battery, 20 amp continuous. Check that out. So they also give you some Velcro tabs so you can stick it on your battery, because the battery bay right up in here, there is right on the strap itself, there is a Velcro, so it doesn't slide around. And you do have to put a Velcro on your battery so it doesn't slide out. I try to put my 1800 milliamp battery without a Velcro, and this one here, and it was just sliding back and forth. And the brushless motor is right here, and it's spinning right here, so you don't want nothing touching it, you know. So you got to clear that baby out. It's a pretty good looking boat. It did pretty good in the water, and the run time was pretty nice too. So it's a really nice boat, guys. So how you go about binding the receiver to the transmitter is what we were trying to get at. So let's take a look at the receiver here. The receiver has an open port, and it says bind or auxiliary port right there. Okay, so what they give you is a little bag of goodies here. There's a prop, extra prop, an Allen screw, and a little tool, and the bind key. So what you need to do is get this bind key out. Let's see if I can get that out. Just like any other RC, it's a little bind key. So what you're going to do is, when you first receive it, you're going to stick this bind key right onto the receiver. Put some batteries in the remote control, get it ready to go, and plug in the power supply to the boat. The receiver will start to blink, and what you're going to do is hold this bind key and turn on the remote control with the on and off switch for about 5 seconds, and hold the bind key for about 5 seconds, and then release the bind key, and at which time it'll start to beep, and in about 5 seconds they will bind to each other. So that is very simple. And after you have bound each other, turn it off, unplug the bolt, turn off the remote control, and remove this bind key. And after that, all you got to do is plug the boat in, turn on the remote control, and there you go. You are bound. Easy as that. Now the ESCs on this baby here is the 20 amp brushless ESCs. Now the control distance on this boat is said to be about 300 meters. So that is pretty cool. You know, one thing I forgot to do of all that excitement, running in the water and getting stuck and all that, I forgot to test out the reversion, the self-righting function. That is one of the things that I forgot to do. So I might just go ahead and go back out there and redo that take and put it at the end of the video clip. So you might see that in a little bit. Anyways, here is a look at the run that I did this morning with the stock battery, which came with the boat here, the 1000 milliamp size battery. And I did run it until it started feeling a little bit sluggish, and I brought it in. I don't want to take any chances of it having run out of battery in the middle of the lake. So that was just about the run time of the Vector SR48. And on the second run, I did use this battery here just to test it out, and it was a pretty heavy battery, guys. So the boat ended up kind of tilting to the left in the water. But once you start going, it'll upright itself a little bit. So you were still able to run it with the heavier battery. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, and of course, we get this battery that comes with the boat, and you also get this balance charger, as well as the wall plug and the connector. You just connect this part of the wall plug into the balance charger to charge up the battery. And you also get this Euro plug as well. And you also get this transmitter instruction manual of how to go about binding it and how to function using the transmitter. So that is pretty cool. And you also get this big booklet of the boat itself, and it goes on to tell you everything you need to know about the boat itself and whatnot, troubleshoot guide and all that. And we already seen this little bag of goodies. All right, so that is everything that came in the box. All right, we are ready. All right, let's do this. Nice. Very calm waters today. There's some grass growth in the water. I don't know if you can see that. It's right over there. They're pretty close to the surface, so I can't really go far out. Let's see if I get stuck. Nice. Okay, it's making very long right turns. Left turns are a lot quicker. Okay, steering trim. Let's see, this is the throttle trim. The steering trim is on this side. So I'll see how that works. Or is it to the right? Okay, that's the middle. to the right. Okay, a little bit more to the right. Okay, right turn is a lot tighter now. And as well as the left turn, it's almost the same. Nice. Man, this thing is pretty fast. Check that out. Very nice. You know, I would do a FPV camera on one of these things, but then again, you would just be looking at water. It's not much fun. Man, makes pretty sharp turns. Fantastic. Woohoo! Almost came too close to the shore there. This is fun, man. Hopefully the onboard 808 keychain is recording. Just got a little plastic wrapped around it and just taped onto the cover, cabin cover of the boat. I'm at full throttle, guys, and with this 3S, that is its maximum speed. Pretty cool, huh? Well, the trim is still a little bit to the left, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it to the right a little bit, and seems like it's doing pretty good. That's going straight. Still veering a little bit to the left, so there, that is almost straight. There you go. Now it's pretty going straight. Maybe it's going to the right a little bit now. Nope, that's going straight, all right. Woohoo! Not bad. Don't want to go too far and then run out of battery power. And I'll be doing some swimming today. It is hot. I don't know what these buoys are for, but they serve a good turning around point. Awesome. Pretty long run time too, with that 1000 milliamp battery. It's pretty cool. You can probably put a bigger battery on this thing and have a lot more running time. I do have a 1800 milliamp size battery just in case, so I brought that along. But this is doing fine. That's more than enough run time. If you guys never gotten a RC boat, you guys should do yourself a favor and get one of these RC boats. It is something else. 'Cause there's that one little fear aspect of it too on an RC boat. When you put it in the water for the very first time, and a few more times after that, you do get that uncertainty of whether you're going to have problems. Oh, see, now my throttle is going kind of weak there, so it's about time to bring this baby in. So you don't want to run it for too long. So let's bring this baby in, and that's the main thing. Have fun and make sure you bring it back in safely. All right, the Vector SR48. All right, second run. I got a 1800 milliamp battery, so let's waste that battery. It's a little bit heavy on the left side. Check that out. It's tilting to the left a little bit. But I'm sure once it starts to go, it should be all right. So you are able to put a little bit bigger battery on here. It's tilting to the left a little bit. Yeah, so if you're going to use a bigger battery, you need to kind of counterbalance the boat. But it's still going good. Just do a little right trim. There you go. It's running pretty straight. All right. Bump into any other buoys there. Yeah, my 808 keychain camera did not fully record the first run. As I got the boat back to the shore here, I looked at the light and the light is not blinking. So let me just check. Double check to make sure that the light is blinking. Yeah, I don't see the light blinking, guys. Something funky here. Okay. Okay, it just turned on. It's in the photo mode. And it is in the video mode. And I press record. And it is blinking. Yeah, so it is recording, but it doesn't record continuously or something. Oh, maybe the record indicator turns off. Yeah, there's some grass growing in the water. They're pretty close to the surface, so gotta be careful with that too. Yep, 1800 milliamp battery. So this should give us a lot longer run time than the stock 1000 milliamp battery. What is it? 7 to 10 minutes. So it should give us about maybe 13 to 15 minutes maybe. Man, this thing is nice. I think something came out of that water. Made a little wake. Some fishes looking out. Going, what is that? Okay, let me see if I can go across that white buoy. Hopefully I have enough control distance. Yeah. Nice. Control distance is good. Maximum speed. Yeah. Coming this way. Maximum speed. Awesome. Coming straight for me. Nice. Yep, that's the fun of boating. It's like driving an RC car, except in the water. And it is almost like flying a quad on water. Very nice day. Train passing by. Uh-oh. Oh no. I hit something, guys. Oh no, I hit something. Come on. Yeah. Woo-hoo, baby. That's what I was afraid of over there. There's some grass growing in the water, and they are kind of high. Even right here, I can kind of see them, but they're not poking out of the surface. But right over there is the danger spot. All right, I think I've had enough for the day. That was a little bit of a thrill. Yeah, not good when you get stuck out there in the middle of the water, guys. So there's 3 issues when you're boating, you can lose connection, which is terrible. But then again, when you lose connection, you are able to kind of, you know, walk around the lake or, you know, get close to it and then regain connection. Or you run out of battery. And that's terrible in the middle of the lake if you run out of battery. And getting stuck on some kind of vegetation growth from the lake bottom, and that could be pretty devastating. Thank God this was able to make its way out. So, alright guys, bringing it in. Nice, the Vector SR48, guys. Alright, we are back out. I got a new battery in there, and we are going to check out the self-righting feature of the Vector SR48. So let's go ahead and check that out, make sure I got functionality here. It's always nerve-wracking to do one of these functions. Ooh, there's some grass, picked up some grass there. Okay, so we're gonna flip, oops. It doesn't want to do the self-righting function. Wait a minute. Maybe we don't have to. Because once I flip this thing over and let go, it self-rights itself. You don't have to do that throttle back and forth and whatnot. Check that out. That is something else. It just rolls right over, guys. Okay, upside down. I'm gonna let go. Self-righting by itself. Automatic self-righting. How cool is that? So the weight distribution is such that the bottom is heavy and the top is light. Uprights itself automatically. Nice! Okay, so let's go for a little run. Since I have a fresh battery in there, just don't go to that area with the high grass. Ooh, I got really close.